Consent to sex is consent to pregnancy because the biological purpose and likely outcome of sex is procreation. Now, there may be many reasons why people choose to hook up, but speaking about a purely biological function, nearly every animal in the animal kingdom uses sex to reproduce. Now, an argument that I've heard in response to this is that that's like saying driving a car is consent to getting in a car accident. But that's incredibly foolish. The purpose of driving is not to get into a car accident. The likely outcome of driving is not to get into a car accident. There is a possibility of a crash, but the chances are incredibly low. On average, there's about 120 million drivers on the road each day, and about 20,000 car accidents, averaging about 1 accident per 6,000 drivers. Now let me tell you, if you've had sex 6,000 times, you're going to have more than just one child. So the likely outcome of driving is not to get into a car accident. The likely outcome is that you travel. And that's also the purpose of driving a car. It is funny how you guys are so bad at analogies. So the likely outcome of driving a car is not an accident, and the purpose of driving a car is not one either, which means the car accident analogy is not at all analogous to sex and pregnancy. A better analogy is travel. When you get behind the wheel of a car, your purpose is to travel, and the likely outcome is also to travel. Much like with sex and procreation, you cannot get behind the wheel of a car and begin driving and then complain about how you didn't consent to travel. Now, of course, there are other reasons that people have sex. Bonding is kind of the one that's thrown out there a lot, but sex should only be done with a man and a woman in a marriage covenant with God. But more on that in June.